Welcome to Chasing Fabulous, the show where we dive into the fun and exciting world of luxury, style, and sophistication. Join us as we explore what it really means to live a fabulous life, from amazing places to inspiring people and unforgettable experiences. Get ready to be hooked as we uncover the essence of fabulousness in every episode. Each adventure brings new stories and surprises, showing you how to add a touch of fabulous to your own life. Let's chase down the extraordinary together.
Hi everybody, welcome to Chasing Fabulous. It's Monica and Linda.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It is show number
29. Oh, my
next week's
gosh.
going to be 30.
30.
Oh my gosh, we're going to, I
So
don't know.
crazy.
Maybe we should have a cake or something for 30. Don't
Sounds
people
good to
normally
me.
celebrate their 30th birthday? Well, Bobby said he wanted cake. He thought we brought cake.
I know. He
I
was a
kinda-
little,
now I
he-
want
he
cake.
sounded like he was excited.
Why do we want
cake.
food every single time? Like we talk about food every single time on the show because we're like, oh my God, we're talking about food and then we got to go eat.
We like food.
I like food
We
a
like
lot.
food. We do.
All right. What did we do about this week, last week?
Well, Friday
Oh my God.
night, we went to karaoke.
We did.
Um,
We went to karaoke at Wild Rose,
Wild Rose.
on
That
Friday
was
night.
fun.
That
A
was
lot of
very
good
fun.
singers.
Oh my gosh, so many good singers.
A lot of good, like show tunes people. And
Yes.
And the food is good.
And I love their nachos they have those short rib chili nachos. I don't know why I'm just obsessed with those.
Meanwhile, the two of us had salads.
Yeah, we had salad, which
They
I
were
don't
good,
really
though.
Like.
They
Yeah, I
were
don't like
good.
salad though.
No, it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
So that was a good time. Then Saturday you went to Maze. You had a
I
nice
did.
Event.
I went to Miss May, Queen May, had a little thing at her house, and I met ladies. I'm sure they'll all be on the show soon because they're fabulous. I met all these fabulous ladies, and we had so much fun. And May made that dip, that apple
Yeah,
dip,
it was-
with the cream cheese and the
I know.
caramel
I am
and the heath.
So
Oh my gosh.
making that this year.
We just
for
need to,
some
what?
holiday.
For the Halloween show, we'll make it and we'll eat it on the show.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Oh, but then the apples are crunchy, so I don't know.
I had a baby shower. Mark went to his first
yes.
baby shower.
And he's never
Guys
going
and
again.
girls.
He's not
Well,
going again.
It was sensory overload.
Yeah.
It was so loud because they love to play games, but the food was so good. That place is a nice place.
Where was it?
Villa d'Aqua.
Oh, I've never heard
It's
of
on
it.
the water in Belmore.
Oh, I have heard about it.
If the weather was nice, we would have had it outside. It was so pretty.
Oh, nice.
But the food is really good. That's a place
Oh,
that we could
that's
possibly
awesome.
go eat at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Saturday night, Mark did a
Oh yes,
DJ. We had so much
Mark
fun at
DJ'd
the Double
so
L.
good at the Double L
in
Tavern.
Levittown, and Mark-
Hicksville.
Okay, well, it's in Levittown.
No, it's Hicksville.
All right. It's on Newbridge Road in Levittown.
No.
But anyways,
It's not Levittown. Anyways,
Okay.
he did a
Does
great
not matter.
job. A lot of dancing.
Linda's son bartends there, if you don't know.
Yes, yes,
and
my son
Disturbed and Confused, Lorna is on that show with
Michelle.
Michelle, so
yes.
that is who
So,
that
yes, we're
is.
one big family.
Yes, we are.
But it was a lot of fun.
So,
It was a
and
lot
this
of fun.
month is, and it's so funny because look what's next to Linda. All boobs matter.
Yeah.
Let me have that shirt.
Yeah. Here's the shirt.
Look
All
at that
boobs
shirt.
matter.
All boobs matter because October is Breast Cancer
Cancer
Awareness
Awareness
Month.
Month.
And when we came in,
Yes.
Bobby had, if you don't know this, Bobby does shirts and all kinds of printing and things like that. So if you need shirts, this is the place to come. But that is a great, I've been waiting for 30, almost 29 shows to have the boob month.
Yes, I know you
Just
have.
because of you.
And I'm kind of scared.
You should be a little scared. Because there's a
gonna
lot
talk
of there's a
about
lot of
this.
boob things I kind of wanted to do this month.
Okay, I don't know what
So we'll
that has
see.
to do with me, but you know.
See, well, because you have the. you
All
know.
right, never mind. What did you do Sunday?
What do you mean you don't know what it has to do with you? Of course you do.
What did you do
I
Sunday?
didn't do anything Sunday.
No,
No.
no. Oh, I had the christening.
Yeah.
Baby so cute.
Yeah, that's so nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice.
And
we
that's
had-
it. And we're actually shooting the show early this week because I am going to Atlantic City tomorrow to Thursday to watch Miss Joan compete in the National Senior America pageant.
Joan was on our show.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know who we're
Yeah,
talking
and it will be
about.
live streamed on the Senior America Organization
Right.
Facebook page.
Right.
So if you go on our Facebook page, you can see it. And also, oh, you know what happened last week? I got the website. The website is kind of in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So chasingfabulous.tv.com. You can stream every week's show. You'll see it. There's links. You'll see who's on that week's show, and then there'll be shows, archives of shows, and then for some of the shows. I haven't got that done yet, but some of the older shows, there's products that we talked about. Anytime we talk
Right.
about products, then it will be on there. So
Right.
when we talk about it, you can see and go on the website. So ChasingFabulousTV.com is the website.
Check it out.
And you can go on there and watch the show that's being streamed
Right,
too.
that's
So
great.
not only
That's
can you
great.
do it through YouTube and Facebook and all those places.
Good
So,
things.
all right, we have to hurry up because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We have flags today. So, daily holidays that fall on October 3rd include Bring Your Bible to School Day. It's a nice one.
That's a nice one. If
Butterfly.
only it was allowed.
I know.
Let's not get into
Butterfly
that.
and Hummingbird Day.
Oh, that's nice.
Global Smoothie Day.
Smoothies.
And here's food
I
again.
know, it's always food.
Look at the Leaves Day. That's the one thing we don't have today is leaves.
Remember the thing we talked about being it was
a leaf peeper.
leaf peepers.
Right.
Yes.
So leaf peepers, this is your day.
Yes.
Mean Girls Appreciation Day.
Oh God.
In the movie, Erin Samuels asks Katie Heron what day it is in class, and she replies, "It's October 3rd." In the movie Mean Girls. So that's why it's Mean Girls Day. Not that you should be a mean girl or that we're celebrating mean girls. It's not about that. So which is funny because that leads right into October 3rd is also National Boyfriend Day. So that's kind of odd, I thought.
That is odd.
National Caramel Custard Day.
Caramel custard. Caramel. You say caramel.
It's caramel.
It's caramel.
Caramel.
Just saying.
National Family TV Show Day.
Okay.
All right.
It's a day for that too.
National Poetry Day in the United Kingdom.
In the United Kingdom. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Virus Appreciation Day. Now,
Why would
this-
we appreciate a virus?
Because it recognizes the important role viruses play in nature and science.
Oh, okay.
This day aims to help people understand the complex role viruses play in our natural world.
Okay. All right. So it's a natural phenomenon.
I guess so.
Okay.
And then this one I enjoyed, World Temperance Day. Learn the history of temperance movements around the world. Encourage people to give up alcohol. Consider how alcohol can negatively affect society. So,
It can.
people, quit freaking drinking. If you're drinking too much, just quit drinking.
If you're drinking too much, but anything in
That's right.
moderation. You want a glass of wine?
Well, that's not what
fine.
Temperance Day is about.
Just saying
Temperance
again.
Day is saying, stop it.
Stop. Just stop it.
Listen, nothing in these reflects what Linda and I's belief is of
No,
this
we're
show.
just joking around. We're just joking around.
Okay. We got fun. We got a lot of
But
good
listen,
fun facts.
before you move off that day, October 3rd is my wedding anniversary.
It is?
Yes.
I thought it was the 4th.
No, and my
happy
mother,
anniversary.
my mother would have
Happy
been 100
anniversary.
years old on October 3rd. We got married on her birthday. 100. So happy birthday, heavenly birthday.
Oh, so happy anniversary.
Thank you.
It's very exciting. I don't know why I thought it was the 4th.
No, it's the 3rd.
Oh,
it's
okay.
the 3rd. 37 years.
That's a long time to be with that guy.
37 blissful years.
Happy bliss.
Yeah.
You're in happiness.
Happiness. Just wanted to say it. Just saying.
No, I thought it was the 4th. That's why I didn't say anything
No,
about
it's the 3rd. It's the 3rd. It's
it. Well, we
kind-
like Marcus Lemonis.
We do like him. Marcus Delirious.
Marcus
Lemonis,
Delirious.
Narge.
Narge and Lunda.
So,
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh, we got to go. Oh, let's do our fun facts
facts.
intro.
Yes.
We're back. One day I'm going to extend that so it doesn't cut off before the end of the music. One day I'm going to do it. I was going to do it
Okay.
today, then I'm like, no.
Okay.
So,
let's go.
today we're doing a show about culture
Mm-hmm.
and how culture has affected America and our world. So that's thus the flags. So today's fun facts are about different cultural things that people do in different cultures. So in Japan, it is considered rude to point your index finger. So listen here.
Just to point it,
Yeah.
not at a person, just in
Japanese-
general.
Japanese people point with their whole hand or with the side of their hand. So listen,
I guess
listen,
that's
Linda.
where this came from.
I guess. In Iceland, baby names come from an official list of approved names.
An official list.
Parents who want to choose a different name must request permission from the naming committee.
Oh, that's
A
a bit
naming
much.
committee.
Come on. Come on.
That's Iceland for you.
I don't
In
like that.
China, it's considered bad luck to give someone a clock as a gift.
Why?
This is because the Chinese word for clock sounds similar to the word for death.
Really? That's an interesting fact. I don't know, but
Oh,
whatever.
this is a really good one. In Hawaii, a man could watch the sharks near his village and know that they were his ancestors. His Amakua, who would protect him and guide his destiny. He could tell which shark was the reincarnation of each relative and always made sure they were well provided for with sacrifices. And some of those sacrifices were human.
Oh gosh, I don't like that.
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying that, you know.
Yeah, no.
We had
no.
to do a shark. It had to be
I know
shark.
you had to do a shark thing. I was trying not to really,
But you didn't react as well as I thought you might should have.
Because at this point, what does it matter?
It does.
It does not.
Now I'm going to have to change to something else now.
No, sharks are sharks with you. It's like,
All right. In India, it's considered rude to eat with your left hand. The left hand is considered unclean, so it's only used for personal hygiene. Ooh, that's a lot of, I don't want to think about that.
That's too much information.
I don't want to think about that.
I don't want to know about that.
In Finland, it is considered rude to whistle indoors. This is because whistling is believed to attract evil spirits.
Whistling?
Yeah. So like an umbrella indoors, maybe don't whistle indoors either. I mean, that's
I
just,
don't remember the last time I whistled.
I might whistle sometimes.
It's not my thing. I don't know.
In Greece, it's considered rude to cross your legs while sitting in front of someone.
We're not in
This
Greece.
is considered
I'm
to be
crossing my legs.
this is considered to be a sign of disrespect.
Oh, good Lord.
In Thailand, it's considered rude to touch someone's head. The head is considered to be the most sacred part of the body. The top head.
I didn't say anything.
You're laughing. You're laughing more about that than you were about the shark.
Because the sharks, I'm over it. But I mean, touching someone's top of their head
Just
is
saying.
considered
Just-
rude.
that's what it says on this paper.
Okay.
In Russia, it's considered rude to give someone a gift with the number 13. The number 13 is considered to be unlucky. Well,
duh.
It's unlucky everywhere. Why is that just saying in Russia?
I don't know.
All right, whatever, Russia.
Whatever, Russia.
In Mexico, it's considered rude to blow your nose in public. This is considered to be a sign of disrespect.
It is rude. There was just something on Facebook the other day. This woman was bitching about being in a restaurant with people blowing their nose so loud.
yeah.
It is. You really should
Go in the
excuse yourself,
bathroom.
right? It is rude.
I mean, unless it's really an emergency, go in the bathroom.
well, blowing your nose an emergency. It's just rude. It's just, it's part of your, whatever.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial with our new sponsors. Very exciting. And then
Yay.
we're going to come back and talk about some more stuff.
Imagine stumbling upon a treasure trove that transforms your design vision into reality. A2 Interior is just that. A collection brimming with luxurious mirrors, elegant artwork, and stylish furniture. Each piece curated to inspire and sophisticate your spaces. Dive in, explore the endless possibilities, and see for yourself how each element enhances your projects. Experience the joy today.
I was in the living room when I heard my son Carter, who was 2 at the time. I looked over and I saw him grabbing for his face and his throat. I grabbed the life vac. I put the mask on his face and placed push-pull. The life vac dislodged the ice cube from his airway and he started crying. The most amazing sound I've ever heard in my entire life. Please protect your family. Get a life vac.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
They're
We're back. I think we have as much fun in the breaks watching Bobby and teasing each other.
If people could hear what goes on.
You know what's funny? Last week in the show, there was part of it. Like we started talking before we cut off, and I was like, "What did we say? I hope we don't say anything bad." It was so funny.
We're good. We have fun.
All right, so today we decided to do a show about American culture and how other cultures affected the American culture.
Fabulous
Right?
cultures, yes.
Fabulous cultures, because our culture is made up of every other culture.
Well,
Correct?
yeah, because
There's no an American culture. It really exist.
Well,
It is where all of American culture came from other people. It came from all the immigrants. It came from everything.
Right. We've been influenced by a lot of cultures, but also our country has influenced a lot of the world. But we'll get to that another time. But
So,
this is interesting. I found this interesting.
I wonder if there's a video.
I'm thinking there is. There might even be more than one.
You think there's more than one video?
Oh yeah, I bet on it.
But I enjoy looking for the videos because I
you do a good job of it.
You
really
do.
I give you a lot of credit for it.
It's hard.
I wouldn't know where to begin sometimes.
There's a lot of stuff.
Well, you're good at this, and if anybody ever needs help with something like this, she's right here.
You give me a call.
Give her a call.
So let's watch this video about American culture and see what we have to say about it when we're done.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
The biggest knock you'll hear against the United States is that America has no culture. We hear that a lot, even around this time of year. They'll say, well, take the 4th of July. None of that's American. The fireworks are Chinese. The beer and bratwurst are German. The pepperoni pizza you're eating with your family, that's Italian. America has no culture. When I hear that, I think, how sad that people can take something so unique and so beautiful and entirely miss the point. Because that is America's culture. See, America is a place where people come from all different places, from all different cultures, and bring the best of it here with them while leaving all of the baggage behind as they become an American. It's why the guy suiting up as a Marine to go defend this country is no more American than the shopkeeper from Turkey who just took his citizenship oath. He's no more American than the guy from the Ukraine who came here to coach wrestling at a local university, because the United States is not a place based on a people or an origin. It's not a place defined by its geography or borders. America is a country founded on an ideal that attracts people from all different cultures to this day. The ideal that all men were created free and equal with unalienable rights as endowed to us by our Creator. I hear people say, America has no culture. I think America's greatest asset is our culture. Culture is our most fantastic export. The United States has created the single most influential and greatest culture this planet has ever known. And we all contribute to that culture because we're all Americans.
We're back. Wasn't that a good video?
It's really good.
I got chills when I watched that video
it's
because
really
it's
good.
so true.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were just talking about. We said, America, people are like, oh, America doesn't have any culture. But you're like, we have the best culture because it's from everyone.
It's a mix. It's a nice mix.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And think about all the things that people can't do in other countries. Where do they go? Because they are not permitted to do certain things. They come to America.
And they're free to do it.
Exactly.
we
Most
don't-
things that are not against the law you can do.
Right. But I mean,
Right.
if you want to institute a certain type of culture into your
Right.
everyday thing, like a food or religion or
Right.
whatever.
Well, the
you're
first one we
free
were
to
going to talk
do
about is
that.
food. So
Of
today
course.
we're going to do the segments on food, faith, and fashion. That's our little
Three
thing for this.
fabulous
Three
things.
fabulous things. Food, and you notice food is first because it's Linda and I. We love food.
Well, that's been a big part of what's been influenced our
Huge,
food. The
huge.
foods that have come into our culture. It's
and you know
awesome.
what I thought was very interesting? Do you know what the biggest influence was?
What?
Native Americans.
Really?
Remember we were looking at it the other day when we were talking about, oh, we've got Italy, we've got Ireland, we've
Yes.
got the ones we think of on the East Coast, we think of those as bigger because all different parts of the country think of different things as
Right.
more of an influence. But think about it. Native Americans have Europeans and immigrants, indigenous foods like turkey, corn pudding, cranberry sauce, all the Thanksgiving food. Think about all the things that came from
We love that.
Native Americans, right?
I know.
We didn't even really mention that the other day.
I know.
When we were looking at that, we were, because we were focusing on. I'm sorry, I'm just watching Bobby bring stuff out, and it's just cracking me up. So sorry about that. So
No, but it's true. It's so
it's so true. It's so true.
Yeah, I mean, we love our Thanksgiving dinners.
Yes.
It's my favorite. It's
Yeah.
my favorite. I love
And
all
then
that
so
stuff.
Europe. So then, with America, then so we had Native Americans, we had Europeans, which is from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those are, brought all the European crops and livestock, citrus fruits, wheat, rice, apples, cows, sheep, pigs, and horses.
Mm-hmm.
All came from Europe
Yep.
and the UK.
That's wonderful.
Like we forget about that, and we were talking about that the other night. We said, we were talking about how our different, because I grew up in the Midwest. Linda grew up here, obviously, and the differences in our food cultures are just huge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I literally never knew what a knish. I never had a knish in my life. Like I didn't know what that was.
You got to come to New York. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where
I came here and Ernie's like, "You want to have a knish?" I'm like, "I don't know what that is."
I love that.
What's a
Yeah.
knish?
Have you had it?
Oh yeah, I love them now.
Yeah, aren't they the
but,
best?
But so many things, because
Yes.
in the Midwest, our culture, Ohio, Indiana, Iowa, that whole area there.
Well, look
was
what I
all
had in
influenced-
Ohio. I had biscuits and gravy.
You
I
never
never
even knew-
had that before.
No.
I didn't even know what that was.
There's a lot of stuff you had in Ohio you did not have
Yes,
before.
yes.
And you're like, people are like, what? And then, it's interesting since I do a lot of catering and events and stuff like that, and I'm more likely to bring those foods in instead of chicken franchise, but you look at it here in the East Coast. What do we have every single time you cater a party? Stop with the chicken franchise and the baked ziti and stuff like that. Come on, there's other stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
There's other stuff.
totally agree. I totally
But you know what's
agree.
funny? It's how that's a tradition. It's almost like
It's
a tradition.
tradition, yeah.
Stop it,
I mean,
though, people. Really stop it. If
Hey,
you need ideas,
my Italians have influenced.
well, that's fine. Go for Italian food, but not every party.
No. There is plenty of other things. I mean,
Yeah.
Imagine going to a party and they put out meatloaf. Could you imagine?
Oh, I would be so.
A good meatloaf in gravy. How delicious would that
At weddings
be?
in the Midwest, when my church where we grew up, that's what they had. We had like
Right.
ham. We had a thing called ham loaf, which is meatloaf made out of ham. You haven't had that yet. I need to make that for you because it's
No, I've
delicious.
never had that.
And they would have that, and they would have green beans, and they would have bread, and you have salad. That's what you go through the buffet, and that's what you have. Like it's not. We don't have any of that other stuff.
Did you say buffet?
No buffet.
Oh, okay. Because some people say
No,
buffet.
that's Phoebe buffet.
Mark's ad says buffet.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
buffet.
So then,
So what else, hon? What?
Let's see. Italians brought spaghetti and meatballs. Well, obviously.
Oh,
Jewish
my God.
pastrami, knishes, latkes, bagels.
Oh my God.
Chinese workers adapted their noodle dishes to become chow mein.
Positively amazing.
Positive. You're reading the puns. Damn it. She got one in
I
on
was
me.
waiting to slide
I
in.
can't believe you
when
got
you
it in
talked
on
about
me.
pasta, I said I had to slide in with one.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Well,
go ahead.
this too shall pasta.
Go ahead.
Irish brought corned beef and cabbage.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
and you know that like what on St. Patrick's Day, that a lot of the stuff from that people think is Irish is not served in Ireland. It was made here for the custom. Same thing with Mexico. Cinco de Mayo is not a thing. Like Cinco de
know.
Mayo does not exist
Well,
in Mexico.
this is how we brought in these traditional foods, these cultural foods.
yeah, and
We
like
made
Chinese
holidays.
food and Mexican food, we Americanized those foods.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, where I grew up in Ohio, the town over was the factory called La Choy, which made all the canned Chinese food.
Oh my God, we
remember
used to
La
have
Choy?
that. Yes, my mother bought it all the time.
Yes.
She made chow mein all the
Loved
time.
it. They in a big can. There's a big can like
Yes.
this big,
Yes.
and it had the chow mein in there.
Yes.
And then the top there was a little can on top, right? I love taking that little can off. And it had the
noodles.
I
would
the
eat
dry
those
noodles.
like this when my mother wasn't looking.
Love them. And then you can make Christmas cookies out of those too. Did you ever do that?
No, I did not know.
I'll have
that.
to make them this year.
I didn't know that.
So that was really good. So La Choy is a huge factory by Ohio, by Defiance in Napoleon, Ohio, where I grew up.
Yeah, but you see, it's fun that we did something like Cinco de Mayo and stuff like
Yes.
that. You know, I mean, we have Taco Tuesdays.
Yes, well, I love
we
Taco
integrated,
Tuesday.
that into everybody loves tacos.
But
now.
then,
We have a
and then it was
special
funny
day.
because when I started going to Mexico, and I think it was like the first time we went, and my friend John's like, "Let's go. We're gonna go eat tacos." I'm like, "Okay," and then we're sitting there, order the tacos, and out comes a little corn tortilla with meat. And I'm like, well, where's the stuff? He's like, what stuff? They don't even have stuff. If you want stuff, if you want onions and cheese and lettuce and salsa and sour cream, you need to ask for that special.
Yep.
Like, that's not something that they do.
Right.
But if you go to Escorza's, which someday we're gonna have Renee.
Someday we're gonna have Renee.
Renee,
because
we are so coming for you.
He has the real deal Mexican
Escorza's on
food.
Merrick Road.
That's Merrick Road in
Merrick
Wantagh.
Road in Wantagh is literally delicious.
Yeah, his tacos are delicious.
Oh,
yeah.
so delicious.
Yeah. So what else you got on there?
I mean, I'm feeling a little saucy, so in the Cuban sandwich. Then let's see. Oh, Latino brought Cuban sandwiches, arepas, mofongo.
Oh, I never had
Rope
that.
Vejea is.
I never had that.
I don't know what that is. I do know what that is. Well, what about the what's the one that has all the seafood that Renee makes?
Paella?
Molcajete.
Oh, molcajete.
Yeah, that's like a dish it's almost like a kind of a stew kind of a thing, right?
Well, isn't that in the big cast iron?
Yes.
We've had
And
that.
it has all the soup. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and I have had that. Had all the different.
We might have to go to
meats.
Scorza's after this. We could eat fast there.
Yes, we can.
We could eat fast
I know,
there.
I
We
know.
love a score. We love it. I gotta stop talking about food every show.
No, I know.
Yeah. I mean, but when you think about it, a life without noodles seems impossible.
Impossible! Oh my God! That's preposterous.
Oh, Linda, you make me smile. I can't stop with the puns now. It's so funny. Now, people notice that I gave her own page of jokes and puns.
I was going to say the past few days have been so warm, but it's not true.
Oh, but sadly, they passed away.
Oh, we could be here all day with this.
But we got to go to a commercial.
We got to go to commercial.
We're going to go back. We're going to be back. So, after this commercial.
Ever felt stuck with a home that just doesn't feel right anymore? Whether it's that outdated kitchen or the bathroom that needs a refreshed look, Twice as Nice Construction has got you covered. Family owned for over 20 years. Twice as Nice Construction has been providing beautiful new construction and additions and stunning remodels like kitchens and bathrooms. We're not just experts. We offer unbeatable quality and prices to help make your dream come true. Ready to start building your dream home or to give your kitchen and bathroom that much needed makeover? Contact Twice as Nice today and make your dream a reality. Visit twiceasniceremodel.com today for quality you can see and service you can trust. Twice the value, twice the commitment, Twice as Nice.
Hi, I'm Michael Astor, a New York personal injury lawyer at Astor Law. I've spent the past 30 years fighting for New Yorkers who have been injured or lost a loved one due to the fault of others. At Astor Law, we help accident victims. We have a track record of success with some of the largest settlements and jury verdicts in America. At my firm, we provide New Yorkers with a free consultation. And if you hire us, you don't pay us until we win money for you. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident, give us a call. At Astor Law, quality service doesn't cost, it pays.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
We're back.
We're back.
We like the food puns. Those were funny.
Oh, yeah.
So our next segment is about how cultures affected faith, which is very interesting.
Very
So it was
interesting.
very interesting when I was researching that today because I didn't quite know where to go with talking about cultures because, you know, in America, we have every religion.
We do.
Right?
We do.
And what's nice about it is you are able to practice your religion, any religion that you want. Right?
Yes.
But it's
So
interesting.
again, it comes back to freedom.
It comes back to freedom. I mean, we are really one of the only countries that you can just do, it's freedom of religion, right?
Exactly, and you should be allowed to. That's one thing that no one should ever tell you. You should be allowed to, you know, believe
Right.
in what you want to believe in, as long as you're not hurting anybody.
Oh yeah, so I read that America allows all practices of religion. So people who are not allowed to practice a religion in other cultures move to America.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The movement of religion from another country to America has made the nation religiously diverse as compared to other nations. Religion in America consists of so many. Native American, traditional Christianity includes Catholic and Protestants. Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism. There's so many.
I know.
Muslim. There's so many. So I wonder if there's a video.
I have a feeling there is.
There is a video. There is a video. Surprise. We're back.
We are.
Wasn't that a good one?
That was very
I got
good.
chills watching that too. I love that
was
because
good.
it said the essence of all, what was that, a quote from Mahatma Gandhi at the end?
Yes.
The essence of all religions is the same.
Right. It's just the way we.
It's just the way.
What did it say?
I don't know.
Practice it, or the way we.
I don't know, but it was just amazing. I mean, you know, in God we trust is emblazoned on our money. Like that was we were the first country to in the world to write freedom of religion into our Constitution.
Exactly.
No other country had that.
Right.
I mean, think about when we look back, like, I watch all those English shows, right? And it's all about like the Crusades and how people were killing the Protestant Catholics wanted to kill the Protestants, Protestants wanted to kill the Catholics.
It was terrible.
From the beginning of time, there has been wars over
Well, that's
religion.
what my husband always says. He's a big historian. He said every war can be traced back to the beginnings. Is always the underlying problem was religion.
Yes, and you know what?
And
it's happening now
terrible.
too.
It's
I mean,
terrible.
What happened
it's always going to happen.
Yes,
it's always going to happen. But what do you call a religious insect? A praying mantis.
Stop you.
Just wanted to lighten things up a bit. No, because
did you need to build a boat? Because I know a guy. He's an architect.
No, it's just really, I mean, there is so many belief systems in this country.
So many.
You know.
So people, but like I have a huge amount of respect for everybody's beliefs.
Right. Well,
I really do.
I mean, that's one thing you can't argue about that. I mean, you can, but it makes no sense if we all want to be adults about it. You know, you believe in one thing, I believe in another.
Right.
But you know what?
But you know
it
what's
should
funny
bring
is
us together in that at least we're believing in something bigger than ourselves.
But we believe in the same thing. It's all about a belief in God. Right.
Exactly.
So the other things that we argue about are customs.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's a lot of people that don't believe in organized religion. I get that.
Right.
I get it because organized religion is kind of where the problem is sometimes. Because people are fighting for their customs. They don't. They want to put somebody down for not doing this certain thing. And listen, let me tell you.
You could look at it both ways. You could look at it that way, but you also look at it as people coming together with a shared belief. Sometimes you get a sense of peace.
Yes.
When you go to a mass or whatever you go to, it's nice to be amongst your peers, wherever you go. Right. Like when you go to an event that interests you and you're amongst your peers that believe in the same thing, it's a good feeling. It's the same thing with religion. You're all there to adore or worship what you believe in, and it's a good feeling.
Right.
But throughout history, it's been used in other negative ways, starting wars, and that's not what it should be about.
Well, and to be honest with you, I grew up, and Linda knows this, so a lot of people know this, and I grew up in a very strict religion that was very close to Mennonite.
Yeah, when you told me,
and both sides of my family are still part of it. I have a huge amount of respect for what they believe in.
Right.
It was just hard for me because I didn't believe really in the customs. Okay.
There you go.
I mean, I grew up in a religion that girls did not cut their hair, and all women did not wear pants, and you did not wear makeup, and you did not wear jewelry. I didn't have a TV when I was growing up. That's why I'm such an obsessive TV watcher.
Could you imagine?
So you can't wrap your brain around that. So that was hard for me, and I had a really hard time in my life growing up with that. And honestly, to try to get away from that, like to try to get over those customs, you bring a lot of guilt with you into your adult life.
Yes.
So it takes you a long time.
Yeah.
But what's really funny is I had a lot of people, a lot of people were upset whenever I left that church.
I'm sure they were.
And I said to them, later in my life, I had been talking to some family members about it, and they're like, "Why did you leave?" And I said, "But I didn't leave." I said, "I left the church, but I didn't leave God. Like I didn't leave my beliefs behind. I just left the customs behind.
Right.
Because I didn't. I thought that those customs is not what God wanted me to do."
There you go.
And I think that's, but I have a massive amount of respect for the people that are still in that religion and the people that can abide by those rules and they believe in that. Yay, you.
Right.
Like my parents were both like that. And let me tell you something right now. I never, ever, when my parents died, I knew exactly where they were going to go. Mm-hmm. There was never a question in my mind where they were going to go.
Okay.
So, it's very interesting, the whole idea of religion and, and I think a lot of people are scared. We're scared to talk about it, right? We say, "Oh, we're never going to talk about religion and politics."
It's one of those controversial subjects.
It is.
Politics, religion, certain other things that we won't go into, capital punishment, abortion, all those things. It's touchy subjects. But I think it's great that we live in a country that we are supposed to have freedom of what we believe in, our religion. Whatever faith you want to believe in.
Whatever it is. And we can
And
talk,
there was always supposed to be that separation between God and state, where the government
Yes.
does not dictate to you anything that has to do with God or whatever. You know, I'm just saying. I mean,
no,
it's sad.
It's very
It's
important.
kinda
And
sad.
I loved that video when I was watching that, because I got a little weepy, because sometimes I get a little verklempt about stuff, you know.
It's okay.
And I was
okay.
watching that because I loved what it said about all the things, and we
interesting.
all, and every single, because we're humans. We're all
humans.
We're all
Yes.
humans.
Yes, we didn't ask to be here. We're all here because we are here. So let's, live and let live, As long as you're not hurting anybody, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're not using your religion for those purposes of, where it gets a little twisted.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Right. Well,
we're not going to
of course.
but
Of course.
it's supposed to be for good. So what else you got for
Well,
us?
what did the Buddha say to the hot dog vendor?
Here we go. What did he say?
Make me one with everything. I thought that was a pretty good one, considering we had a quote from Mahatma Gandhi.
What do you call a nun who sleepwalks? A Roman Catholic.
I gave you that joke for purpose, because you are Roman Catholic. So I thought you would enjoy
I'm
that
proud
joke.
of it,
You would
yes.
enjoy having a Roman Catholic nun. There was a nun that was always punctual, so they called her a holy timekeeper. Which I think, I don't know if I get. Do I get that joke? Do you get that joke? The Bible says, "Blessed are the cheesemakers."
What?
I guess that means they're great in the eyes of the Lord.
Oh, God. She got cheese in there. That's another thing she loves. Cheese and sharks.
Do you know, I really tried to pull penguins in this time.
Did you?
I tried,
Aw, that
but
was
I could
nice.
not find. I mean, there's a few.
How
little
hard did you
cultural
look?
I looked hard. There was a few. There was a few references to cultural penguin beliefs, but I couldn't pronounce the name of the country.
Cultural penguin
Yes,
beliefs?
you need to look it up because there was it's in a, I don't know, it's like Majorque or something like that. Some kind of.
All right.
I don't know what that is, and I was looking at that, and I'm like, that is going to be way too hard to explain.
It's easier with the sharks.
But there's,
Yeah,
it talks about like yellow penguins. I'm telling you, I'm going to send you
Yellow
that link.
penguins?
Yeah, they have yellow eyes or something. It's very
Oh,
odd.
that's kind of odd.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the link to that because you're going to like
right.
it. All right, we got one more commercial, and we're going to the last segment already about fashion.
Oh, fashion.
So we'll be right
Fabulous. Yes.
Imagine turning an ordinary gathering into an electrifying night at a Las Vegas casino. With Ace Authentic Casino and Entertainment, we bring the thrill of blackjack, roulette, poker, and more right to your door. For over 20 years, we've been transforming parties in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut into unforgettable events. Ready to elevate your next event? Experience the joy today with Ace Casino Parties. Visit us at acecasino.ny.com.
Crafted with care, worn with pride. Discover the unique charm of handmade jewelry at Poppy Lane Gifts and Decor. Each piece at Poppy Lane is a testament to craftsmanship and style, designed to be as unique as you are. Whether it's a gift for a loved one or a treat for yourself, find something that speaks to your soul. Step into Poppy Lane today or visit us online and adorn your life with pieces as extraordinary as you. Poppy Lane Gifts and Decor, uniquely yours, uniquely you.
We're back.
We are.
Hey, did you know why the rabbi became a fashion designer?
Why?
Because he wanted to weave together threads of spirituality and style.
Well, you know what I believe in?
What?
Soulmates.
Oh, nice. We are talking
That,
now.
because that soul, S-O-L-E, because we're talking about...
Right, fashion.
Fashion.
Now it's culture with fashion. We're out of the deep subject. And we're going on to fashion now. So,
So let's hear about
I wonder
how
if there's a
that-
video.
Oh, we're starting with the video first?
I got a little video. It's very short, but
Okay.
I Yeah, so I got a little video.
We'll do it. Let's do it.
Fashion is deeply intertwined with culture, and the influence of cultural elements on fashion trends is profound and multifaceted. Traditional clothing from various cultures often inspires modern fashion, with designers incorporating elements like patterns, fabrics, or silhouettes from ethnic and regional attire. Examples include Indian saris, Japanese kimonos, African prints, and Scottish kilts. Cultural festivals and ceremonies also play a significant role in shaping fashion, with events like weddings or religious celebrations showcasing specific attire that can influence mainstream trends. Globalization has further enhanced cultural exchange in fashion, allowing for cross-cultural influences to merge and create unique and diverse styles. This fusion of ideas and practices from different parts of the world has led to a rich tapestry of fashion that reflects the interconnected nature of our global society.
We're back. I like that little video because
nice.
I thought it was interesting to think about. And it was funny because after I found that video, and then I'm looking in my closet and I'm thinking, what cultures influence some of the fashion that I have? You know?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
You know what I mean? Like prints, like you have African prints, you have different Chinese prints, you have different. It's fascinating to me.
Well, think about now, not to get off that, but the fashion. Think about all the designers that we have here from other countries, like from Italy. You know, I mean, what Armani? Who else? Gucci. When we went to Italy in 2016 in Rome, they had all the stores. You would have been like crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all the Italian fashion that's here.
Yes.
From all those famous.
Yeah.
You know, peeps. So
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. There's so many you should know because you're more of a fashionista than me. Yes, you are. No, I'm talking about you follow it. I don't really follow trends. Really? If I see something I like it, that's how I do it. Like my sister will follow someone that has those famous names. Like I don't know a lot of them. You know?
Well, like I'm a Ralph Lauren person. If you haven't noticed, like I like things that are very structured. Like I like jackets. I like browns, black. Like I like that classic tailored look is what I like. I don't wear a lot of flowy stuff. I don't wear I just don't. Like that is not me. It took me a long time though to find out what my style was.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's very hard. It takes a long time to figure out what kind of style you want to have.
I don't really know what it is. If I like it, I buy it. If it looks good, I buy it.
No, I think you're a little bit more tailored. Your stuff is more tailored too. You'll wear like you have a tank top with the jacket or a shirt.
I wear layers because I get hot flashes.
Wear layers. Well, yeah, there's that too. There's that.
I'm not big on labels like, you know, the designers, but we have our fashion industry. We've gotten so many from overseas.
Oh my God.
So many designers.
So many. Yes.
You know? So
I'm not really into Fashion Week because I kind of think that I look at that and I go, this is insane. Like, how could you ever wear this? I mean, sometimes they wear like bubble wrap or something. You're like, what are you doing?
Some of them is really crazy.
It's so crazy. But you know what's interesting is number one, I get frustrated when I go to organize my wardrobe because I need hanger management. I can't help it. I just can't stop.
Oh my God.
Anyways, what I was going to say.
You know what? You know what I'm going to say to that?
People know when you're going to say a pun.
Feel free to button up and enjoy every pun.
You people know that you're going to say a pun when you put your glasses on.
I can't help it. I can't see.
So you're not
but I can't see.
Surprising them.
Well, I didn't memorize.
You know what I'm going to do next week? I'm going to print it in large print.
It doesn't matter. I'm blind as a bat anyway. But I had to read that one. Come on, I can't help it.
But what Linda and I have been talking about, and we're going to do a show on this in a couple weeks. And what's been coming around now is something called fast fashion, that's something we're dealing with right now in everywhere. Fast fashion there's a great documentary about a brand called Brandy Melville. It's on HBO. It's an amazing documentary, and you need to watch it because it's all about fast fashion. And what fast fashion is a really kind of disposable fashion. So you think about these brands that come in, they've come in now and they're very inexpensive and they're basically disposable. You buy the stuff and you wear it 5 times, and it literally lasts for 35 days. That's
my
the
gosh.
that's the like the stats on it.
Really?
And it's very interesting. Yeah. So it's cheap materials, cheap labor.
obviously.
Okay. So let's think about where that's coming from. It's coming from H&M. It's coming from Shein. It's coming from Temu. It's coming from all of these brands, and there's so many brands that are out there. There's a huge brand. We'll talk, and we're going to talk about this because I want to do a whole show on this because this is fascinating. This is fascinating me because I didn't really realize how much it was until I watched that documentary.
And
it's
a documentary we can all watch. Is it on?
Yeah,
Netflix?
it's on HBO.
Oh, it's on HBO.
Yeah, you can watch it, but I think you can just get on regular. I mean, it's
I'll have
really
to look
great.
it up.
But what's interesting about it is we talk about all this cheap stuff comes from China. That's not true anymore. These brands, guess what they're moving? They're going to Italy. Then they're bringing clothes in with these cheap brands that say made in Italy. So what is your perception of made in Italy? Just what you said before, right?
Yeah.
It's about Italian stuff is great. If it says made in Italy, it's fantastic.
Well, you have to
But
be,
you know what? It's not anymore. Like, that's not the truth anymore.
Yeah.
And what's sad about that is these other brands, let's talk about like all these high-end Italian brands, Gucci, all those kind of people, and the higher end, even the American brands, Betsy, any of them. They work really, really hard to come out with 2 collections a year, right? And I read something, Shein comes out with 2,000 new products every single day. Okay? So if your stuff is lasting 35 days, and I kind of know that this is true because I can go into my closet and throw out contractor bags full of clothing. What do you think happens to it? It goes in the landfills. What else happens to it? It goes into, and in this documentary it talks about this, how they put it on trucks and ship cargo ships, and the United States has deals with a couple of countries to take all of this clothing. So we're talking about container ships of clothing going into these poor countries, and they bear bales and container ships of all this clothing going in there because they're like, oh, well, we're gonna refashion it out. You can't do it that much. But wait till you see this documentary because in the documentary, in those countries it's in a couple countries in Indonesia that we have this agreement with these poor people, and their beaches are covered with clothing. Hundreds of feet out in the ocean is piles of clothing.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting. Anyways, I'm talking too much about that because we're going to do a whole show on it and I want to ruin it. But, you really shouldn't ever tell a woman that she can't pursue her dreams.
Oh, God. Just keep threading the needle of wit seamlessly, Monica.
Oh, my God. Well, and then we think about Ralph Lauren and we think about some of these fashion designers, and they might not be conservative, but they're very close-minded.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. She got another one in
See, I didn't put my glasses on.
I can't help it. I can't see. That's it. I can't see. They don't mind if I read it.
You know that people in low-rise pants have recessive genes?
I'm so into fashion. I'm so into fashion. It's material to me. I said Sue.
Oh, my God. These are so crazy.
I'm done.
I made a dress.
Yes.
And it was inside out, and it was completely out of sequins. Sequins.
I'm going to just let her run with this.
Oh, do you know which pop star makes rapid on-stage wardrobe changes?
What pop star?
Taylor Swift.
Of course. Got to get Swifty in there.
That's a really good one.
Oh, my God.
I told my sweater about my problems the other day.
You did?
But it's unraveling. I love this. I
need to iron out my wardrobe issues.
You too. I've got to be honest though. I'm running out of puns.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh. I have to stop at the fabric store for new material.
Oh, bravo.
So that was pretty good. Anyway, I hope you liked our culture show today because it was very fun. We had a good time with it. But we talked about a couple of deep subjects,
we
right?
Got food, fashion, and religion.
Faith.
Yes, faith. faith. The three
Right.
F's, sorry. Yes. That was
Right.
I think it's interesting. Listen, I never take for granted where I live. I live in a
No.
free country and I'm proud of it and I hope it stays that way. That's all I got to
we
say.
need to keep it that way.
That's all I got to
Yeah,
say.
I want to
It's-
keep my freedom.
and we take our freedom for granted, you know, it's like, because we've just always lived like this, but it is a blessing. It's a great thing to be able to live your life free.
It is.
You know? Well,
Exactly.
every human being should have that right.
Right. And you know what's interesting too, I mean, we have kids, we have older kids, and what's scary to me now is that the kids don't understand how hard people fought for us to
Oh
have
my
those
God,
freedoms.
you're
So,
not kidding. You're not
you know,
kidding.
if you have kids, make sure they know that because it's really important. I think a lot of them forget. Like you can watch the videos on YouTube that are like people asking questions. These kids don't have any idea what
Well,
happened.
They need to.
And they need to.
Because a lot of people, you know, a lot of men and women sacrifice their
Yeah.
lives so we could live the way we live. And should never take it for granted.
Right.
Never, never.
And look, Bobby is giving me more time now.
He
The
is
clock's going
not-
back up.
he is
Listen,
not.
next week. I love that Bobby does that. Like
All right.
he gives me at the end of the show, then he gives me more time.
okay, what's next
Love
week?
It.
What's next
Paulina Lopez, the founder of the business of We Women's Entrepreneurs, is going to be here. I'm
Sounds
so
good.
excited because she is a powerhouse.
Can't wait to meet
Love
her.
to see her. And
Can't
she
wait to
has
meet her.
hooked, she is an amazing networker. And I've gotten to know her, and she's a fantastic person. The
Sounds
week
good.
after that, I think we're going to have Rock Voices, which is a community rock choir that I
Okay.
just found out about, which is very cool. So we're going to find out about that. And then at the end of the month is our big Halloween show.
Ooh, yes.
It's going to be a big show.
A big show.
A big
yes,
show.
Oh, my shirt. The shirt fell.
So-
It's a great shirt.
Oh, your boobs fell?
My boobs. Yeah, well, all right. I think we need to say goodbye now, Monica.
I don't know why you get so upset that I talk about your boobs, because I think
Because
they're
they're
very
not a
nice.
subject to
You know
talk
why I
about.
talk about them, right? Because I'm very jealous of them.
Oh, stop.
All right.
Stop.
Anyways, have a wonderful
Yes,
week.
have a great week, everybody. A fabulous
week.
You know, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Yes.